Hi there, friends. This is our last day of our summer review for our third week, and we should be on day 15. You'll want to make sure that you have a 29 and a 30 on your paper. That's the page we're looking at today. And let's go ahead and get started. Make sure your name is at the top of the page, and let's take a look at the first one. Now, we've talked about what a verb is, and a verb, again, is an action word. It's a doing word. So it's, for example, jump or run or laugh, or even something like buy. If I were going to go buy something, buy would be the verb. We know that there are past and present and future verbs. So we know that past tense verbs are going to have an ed on the end. So for example, it says the past tense of a verb says what already happened. We often make the past tense by adding ed to the verb. So we're going to write the past tense of the verb to finish the sentence. So mow, this is not mow, so we have that OW, that long O. I mowed the lawn after school. So it would look like, gosh, we have to squeeze this in. I have the biggest handwriting, so I apologize to anyone else who does, but it's MOWED. I mowed the lawn after school. We ordered, ORDER, we put an ED at the end, ordered pizza for dinner, and we actually ordered pizza tonight for dinner. Remember, if you're watching this, I'm recording these all on a Sunday, so. Sharika jumped, JUMPED, jumped on the trampoline. They laughed at my funny joke, LAUGHED. They laughed at my funny joke. So mow, order, jump, laugh, those are all action words. It's where we're doing something. So if we want to say that it happened in the past or already, we want to make sure we add the ending ed. All right, let's take a look at the bottom. It says, write a sentence about how you get home from school. Circle the noun, the subject noun, and box the predicate, the verb of the sentence. So how I get home from school. I go home in a car. Okay, so who or what is the sentence about? This is going to be the subject or the noun. So that's I, okay? And then go, what do? I go home in a car, And the verb, can anyone guess what it might be? Go. So the verb is go. I is the noun, and it's actually a proper noun because it's special. It's not just a capitalized because it's at the beginning of the sentence, but it's also because it's a very important noun. It's about a person, and that person is me, I go home in a car. All right, let's take a look at this section over here. It says, read the sentences below. We had such a busy day today. We got up early and played soccer. Then we hiked, past tense verb, to the waterfall and had a picnic. After dinner, we played, another past tense verb, tag. I'm exhausted, and I can't wait to hit the sack. Okay, so hit the sack means if you're exhausted, if you've been doing so much during the day, and you're getting ready to go home, it's after dinner, so it's probably nighttime. If you're exhausted, you can't wait to hit the sack. Hit the sack means to go to bed. The clues that help me know that, I'm going to underline them. So we had such a busy day. We got up early, played soccer, hiked to the waterfall, had a picnic. After dinner, they played tag and they were exhausted, right? So that's a full day. So those are the clues. We don't have to write them in the box. We can underline them. Okay, let's move down here to the bottom. It says, read the sentence, underline the nouns, circle the verbs. We have, I hope it will snow so we can take our sled to Central Park. So let's just take a look at this. I would be a noun. Hope is actually, hope might actually be an idea. I'm gonna have to look at this one. hope, I'm gonna go ahead and say it's a noun as one of those ideas. I hope it will snow. Snow is a noun, so we can take would be a verb, our sled to Central Park. We is a noun. I hope it is a noun, will snow, so we can take I hope. So I hope would be the subject, the subject of the sentence, and then it will snow so we can take our sled to Central Park would be the predicate, although I know it didn't ask us to do that, but I want to kind of keep practicing that. The verb, I hope, maybe hope is a verb in this sentence. So who or what is the sentence about I? So hope is probably a verb here. So I'm going to circle that. So I is the noun. Hope, this is a verb. This is a noun. Oops, you guys can't even see what I'm talking about. I'm so sorry. I is the noun. Hope is going to be a verb here. Okay. It is a person, place, it's a thing. Will snow is a noun, so we is a noun. Take would be a verb. Our it would also be it's a pronoun. Sled is a noun to Central Park. Okay. It says write a proper noun from the sentence. Proper noun would be Central Park, or it could be I. Central Park. And that would be a place. It says write a verb from the sentence. A verb would be take. So that's doing something. Make the word plural. Add S or ES. Sleds. It's going to have an S on the end. And then it says write two words from the sentences that have a long O. Snow. It's not snow. This is a long O here. And it's towards the end of the word. And then we have hope, where we have our long O, silent E. Okay, so take a look at that one. I always love to see your work, so please send it to me if you'd like to. If not, that's okay, because this is just review. I want you moving at your own pace. And then let's take a look at the math for the day. Okay, so we're gonna move over to our morning review math. Make sure your name is at the top, and let's just get right to it. It says area is how much space is inside the shape, and we talked about that. It's the inside part of the shape. Which figure is larger? So like if I were actually going to box this out, okay, okay, that's which area is larger. So we've got 2, 4, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh my goodness, they're the exact same. It says it can be hard to measure just by looking. So we use a tool. To measure inside a shape, we use a unit square. So notice how I put little squares inside. We could use a square centimeter or a square mile, but for now, we'll use a square that's 1 unit tall and 1 unit wide. It's a unit square. So you count the unit squares in each figure, which is exactly what I drew, right? So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So the figure A has 7 square units. Figure B has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 square units. They have the same area. So be careful when they're asking questions like this. You might think that this one was bigger, maybe because it looked taller, or maybe that's not where you were thinking at all. So we want to go to that square unit. See how I noticed how I drew little tiny squares inside the figure, and I did that by finding kind of these end points and connecting them together, okay? Okay, let's take a look over here and using our place value strategy. So we have 3 10s and 4 10s. So 3 10s would be 30 and 4 10s would be 40, but 3 10s and 4 10s is 7 10s because 3 plus 4 is 7. So 30 plus 40 would be 70. 2 tens plus 7 tens, so there's 2 plus 7, 9 tens, so 20 plus 70 is 90, because 9 tens, if we count by 10, 9 times, we get 90, right? 5 tens plus 5 tens is 10 tens, because 5 plus 5 is 10, and really 5 tens is really 50, so 50 plus 50 is 100, and 10 tens, so 10 long sticks in the classroom, if you're using our long sticks, is 100. All right, let's look at this story problem. It says the chairs are in 3 rows for the class play. There are 6 chairs in each row. How many chairs are there? So we have 3 rows. So here's 1 row of 6 chairs. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There's 1 row. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So how many in all? So 6 plus 6 is 12. You can say 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. Or 3 times 6 is 18 chairs. Don't forget your unit. Okay, let's take a look at this one. It says, write a number to make each statement true. 61 is closer to the number. So 61 closer to the number 60 or 70? The answer would be 60. 98 is closer to the number 90 or 100? 100. 24 is far. So they're asking like far from the number. So 24, would it be closer to 20 or 30? Those are the groups of 10 that would hug the 24. And it's saying 24 is far from, so it's closer to 20, but it's far from 30. It says write your own math problem where the answer is 7 pencils. Okay, so the answer is 7 pencils. Let's see. Ryder had 17 pencils. He gave Daniel 10 pencils. Oops, I said pencils. That's how you say it. Pencils, Pencils. How many were left? How many did Ryder have left? Boop. 17 minus 10 would be 7 pencils. You can make up your own. That's just mine. Okay, solve the problem and explain your thinking. There are 4 rows of crayons in each box. There are 4 rows of crayons in each box. So you have 4 rows. Each row has 5 crayons. How many crayons are in the box? 4 rows. So here's row 1, 2, 3, and row 4. And there's 5 crayons in each row. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5, 10, 15, 20. The answer is 20 crayons. Last problem. It says, this is a 1/4 of a pizza. Draw the rest of the pizza. So I'm gonna, first I'm gonna come up. And now I feel like I can make my circle. They're not perfectly equal because I'm human. And we're perfectly imperfect. So we have 1/4 here, 1/4 here, 1/4 here, and 1/4 here. Okay, double check your work with mine. If something doesn't make sense, guys, please, please, pretty please, with the cherry on top, go back and watch the video again. All right. Okay, we are gonna go ahead and stop this video, and then I want you to go ahead and get out your Everyday Math Review and Teach packet for this last day of week 3. See you soon.